Africa, my motherland. Africa, our continent. Africa, our dream place. Is Africa the future, or Africa is now? Some of our leaders are seeing things in a different way, and those that are seen in a positive way are making change. President Nana Addo. Hello my wonderful viewers, welcome back to my channel. Once again, it's your boy Stylon1, and please don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell for more videos. And today we are here with another video, which is just heart-touching video, and makes me happy and gives me joy to see our some of our leaders taking step to make sure that there is change in Africa, there is change in their own country. And today we are not talking about anybody else but President Nana Addo. We have all seen this latest video going around that Nana Addo was speaking in a conference where he lamented many things about processing things in our own countries, or processing things in his country. No more in collaboration or giving out our things to be processed outside, which will be brought back to us and to be sold to us. The Coco. That they are going to produce their own chocolates, not to be dependent on anybody else for processing and other stuffs, but for them to make things for their own, in their own country. This president is making me happy just because of the ways he's taking things to make sure that we Ghanaians don't be dependent anymore on outsiders, on foreigners. He's making sure that everything is put in place in Ghana. I am very much glad and to see some of our leaders thinking positively to make sure that things happen in the best way of their people and of their nation, most especially Africa. Because when all our leaders reason and come in terms and make sure that there is big changes in Africa, Africa will be a lovely and a nice and a beautiful place where other countries will come to be seeking for help, because we have all it takes in Africa. We have all it takes, and it's the right time we make sure that we see those things happen in our continent, Africa. Africa is a continent that I love so much that nobody can take it out from me. Anywhere I may be, anywhere I might find myself, I am still an African, and nobody can remove that in my heart, because Africa is born in me, and nothing can change that. I'm a real African, having the blood of Africa, having the mindset of Africa, and nothing can change that in me. So we have to love the continent. No matter where we find ourselves, we have to love the continent and make sure that to see the continent have what it takes to have. And Mr. President, thank you very much for your stand to see that you don't depend on the West for help. You don't depend on the West for taking loans that you know it will be just loans over loans. Because when a country took a loan outside, it doesn't mean that it's a loan that is taken by only the president. We all are involved in it, because when a loan is taken, we all have loan, because we are all citizens of that country that took the loan. We are all having loan. We all took the loan. So Mr. President, I'm thanking you very much for this wonderful things you are doing for your country to make sure that the country is independent, not more, no more dependent. It's step by step, but surely I know you will reach to your dreams to make sure that it happens the way you like it. Check the video.
It is quite simple. We need the raw materials, and you have the raw materials.
As I have stated on occasion, Ghana no longer wants to be dependent on the production and export of raw materials, including cocoa beans. We intend to process more and more of our cocoa in our country with the aim of producing more chocolate ourselves, because we believe that there can be no future prosperity for the Ghanaian people in the short, medium, or long term if we continue to maintain economic structures that are dependent on the production and export of raw materials. We intend to add value to our raw materials, industrialize and enhance agricultural productivity. This is the best way we can put Ghana at the high end of the value chain in the global marketplace and create jobs for the teeming masses of Ghanaians. It is for this reason that my government continues to put in place a number of measures aimed at attracting investment into Ghana, as well as stimulating growth of the private sector. We have succeeded over the last 3 years in ensuring that all our macroeconomic indices are pointing in the right direction. Cut our fiscal deficit, introduced a monetary policy that is stabilizing the currency and reducing significantly the cost of borrowing, and have introduced a raft of tax cuts which are bringing relief to and encouraging businesses. These interventions have led to Ghana recording an annual GDP average growth rate of 7% since 2017, making us consistently one of the world's fastest growing economies during the period. We are one of the most business-friendly economies in Africa, evidenced in our status as the largest recipient of foreign direct investment in West Africa. Ghana has also been selected to host the Secretariat of the African Continental Free Trade Area, a market of some 1.2 billion people with a combined GDP of US 3 trillion American dollars. It is the world's largest free trade area since the formation of the World Trade Organization. Our goal is to make Ghana the hub of trade in Africa, and thus serving notice on Swiss investors to take advantage of the growing business-friendly climate in Ghana and of our unique position as host of the AFCFTA Secretariat to set up joint venture enterprises in our country and thereby access this huge market that the free trade area presents.
As I was telling you, this is it. And these are the kind of leaders we want in Africa. These are the kind of people who have their country in their heart first than talking of their own pocket or their own family members. Mr. President, first it was the same-sex marriage will not be legalized. And now we are seeing a big other change, that you believe in your people, you believe your country. That's why you are cutting this kind of tithes. And I'm sure your country people are going to deliver or the belief you have in your people that you can do these things for yourself than giving it outsiders to process and come and sell it back to you. Thank you very much, Mr. President. You are really a great man. I know not all will like the ways or the plans you are doing, but this is the best way Africans should do to have themselves, because we have all it takes in Africa to develop ourselves, to help ourselves, to make sure that we have change in Africa. But the others will be there depending on loans, depending on funds. That is just taking us back, while we have everything. We have the minerals. We don't respect our minerals. That is why today the outsiders, the Westerners, are coming and collect it from us, because we don't know the value of it. We don't know what importance it is to us. That's why we always play with it. We think that this is just rubbish. But the outsiders, the Westerners, Asians, they know the importance of the things we have in our country. That is why today they always come to our countries in Africa, just to take whatever we have there, because they know the value of it. We don't know the value of it. That's why we are playing with it. If we know the value of the things we have in our continent, we will start to make sure that engineers are being taken to the higher institutions to study, and to make sure that they come back with the knowledge to come and process our minerals for us, than giving it out to Westerners and the Asians to process it for us, to be taking the 30% or 75% of it, giving us back the 30% or 25%. Are we not still tired of dependence on other people? I will always be there to defend Africans. I will always be there to defend Africa, no matter what. That's my continent. I will not see anybody tarnishing the image of Africa. I will not see any leader of Africa or any African or any outsider to destroy the name of Africa. I don't talk about it. I must talk about it. Africa is my home. I can be in a foreign land for how many years. I will never, ever forget Africa. Africa will always be my heart. Africa will always be my dream place to go back to one day. And it's my home. So my brothers and sisters, let's come together, as especially we the youths of now. The future is now. When we are always there planning the future is now. We should make sure that we make things happen now in Africa. We are the change, and we have to reason together. We have to put our minds together. We have to think positively to make sure that Africa is what it takes to be Africa. Mr. Nana Addo, thank you very much for the wonderful gesture, for the wonderful steps you are taking to make sure that your country is independent. I wish the other African nations, the other African countries, can also take these steps to make sure that we are free from all this kind of modern slavery, modern mind capture, mind slavery. Because nowadays we don't think in an African way of doing things. We think in the Western way of doing things. What is wrong with us? Why can't we change the narrative? Why can't we change everything that does with Western? Let's embrace our Africans. We have to embrace our Africanism and move forward. That's the only way we can succeed. That's the only way Africa can go forward. Less dependent, more development. But more dependent, less development. Because we will be just paying back all what we are depending on. And it will be just taking us back. It's not good. That is why today we are not moving forward. Thank you, Mr. President, for what you are doing for your country. And I really appreciate your effort towards these steps. Thank you very much once again. It's your boy Style on One, and please don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell for more videos. God bless Africa and Africans in life. Thank you.